Thanks so much for being here today on location at Huddle, and thank you to Huddle for hosting us. This is such a fun environment to be in, and we're just thrilled to be here. I've got some friends with me today who will be speaking. Huddle Chief of Staff Mark Ketchum, Community Action Partnership of Lancaster and Saunders County Chief Executive Officer Heather Lockman, Lone Tree Foods co-owner and general manager Justin Jones, Robinette Farms co-owner and farm manager Chloe Deagle, and City of Lincoln Chief Sustainability Officer Kim Morrow. So we're here to highlight today how sourcing local food is a key strategy to strengthen food security, to grow our local economy, and to ensure that we have healthier options for our friends and neighbors. And these are among the chief reasons that we earlier this year launched our inaugural Mayor's Local Food Challenge. This challenge invited businesses, schools, institutions, restaurants, and other organizations to strengthen our local food system by sourcing food locally. Over the past several months, 21 participating organizations stepped up to take part in this challenge. Together, they placed 289 orders and spent more than $595,000 to purchase locally grown food that's been produced within 250 miles of Lincoln. These dollars supported 38 regional farmers and suppliers and helped strengthen a local food system that actually benefits all of us. So I want to say first and foremost, thank you to the 21 organizations who stepped up to this challenge and who showed what's possible when workplaces, nonprofits, schools, and service providers commit to putting local food on their menus. The challenge reinforced how much demand exists for fresh, healthy, local ingredients that come from our own region. And as a city that imports nearly all of the food we consume from outside our city limits, these efforts help us reduce our reliance on distant supply chains, and they increase our community's resilience. Here to share more about the positive impacts of our challenge is City of Lincoln Chief Sustainability Officer Kim Morrow. And I just want to say thank you for your leadership in this effort.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor, and thank you to everyone who helped make this first year of the Local Food Challenge such a success. I'd like to share a little bit about why this work matters and what we've seen as a result. In 2023, the city adopted our local food system plan, which lays out a roadmap to ensure that the food grown, processed, and enjoyed in Lincoln supports our health, our economy, and our environment. The plan sets 4 major goals. First, improving access to healthy food for all. Second, supporting a thriving local food and farm community. Third, promoting sustainable agricultural practices. And fourth, reducing food waste. The Mayor's Local Food Challenge is a direct effort to advance that second goal, growing Lincoln's local food economy. Even though we're located in one of the nation's top agricultural states, Lincoln still imports about 90% of the food we eat. That's roughly 1.6 million pounds of food every day, and more than 1.1 billion in food dollars that leaves our region each year. Research from the Center for Rural Affairs shows just how much opportunity we have. If every Lincoln Metro resident spent just $5 a week on local food, it would generate $91 million annually for local farms and food businesses. That's why we are so proud that the Mayor's Local Food Challenge has generated more than $595,000 in local economic activity in its very first year. It proves that investing in a local food economy is quite literally no small beans, and it shows the incredible potential when our community works together. But the most meaningful impact isn't just measured in dollars. It's in the experiences of Lincoln residents. More than 42,000 students at Lincoln Public Schools are enjoying fresh, nutritious food in their school cafeterias. Employees of Duncan Aviation and UNL are discovering delicious local products in their weekly food subscription boxes. Diners at beloved local restaurants like Dish, Laszlo's, and the Hub Cafe are savoring the vibrant flavors of Nebraska-grown food. At child care centers, our youngest Lincolnites are being nourished with fresh ingredients that help them grow strong. And behind every one of these meals is a local farmer or food business seeing new demand for their products. Here's how the program worked. The challenge ran from July 1st to October 31st. Organizations chose a program option that best suited their needs, such as wholesale orders for their cafeterias, employee subscription boxes, or a farm-to-school program. To make things easy and delicious for participants, we partnered with trusted food aggregators that source food directly from small local farms and delivered it to their doorstep. We're thrilled that the first year of the Mayor's Local Food Challenge has been such a success, and we're grateful to every organization that stepped up to incorporate fresh, delicious food into their operations. Next year, we hope even more restaurants, institutions, businesses, and community groups will join us. Together, we can continue building a vibrant, resilient, and uniquely delicious food system right here in the place that we call home.
Thank you so much, Kim. I'm so grateful for the great outcomes that you just highlighted, and thanks so much to your leadership, and of course to Anna Edding, who is on our team as the sustainability specialist at the city. This inaugural season of the Mayor's Local Food Challenge has been a true success. But essential to that success have been the organizations who rose to meet the challenge. And so I'd like to now invite up one of the businesses that participated, Huddle. Here to share more about Huddle's experience is their Chief of Staff, Mark Ketchum. Mark, thank you so much for being here and for hosting us here.
Well, thank you, Mayor. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Mark Ketchum, Huddle's Chief of Staff. It's no secret that Huddle is incredibly proud to call Lincoln our home, which is why we were thrilled to be invited to participate in the Mayor's Local Food Challenge. If there's one thing I know about our team, it's that we never shy away from a competition or a challenge, especially when it supports the Lincoln community. So this was an easy yes for us. We knew participating was a direct investment in the health of our community and a meaningful way for us to support the neighbors, families, and farms who help our local food system thrive. So for this challenge, we focused on bringing that local connection right here into our office. We partnered with local producers through Robinette Farms to set up weekly fresh food deliveries for our employees. Plus, our in-house chef teamed up with Lone Tree Foods to incorporate local produce into the daily meals we provide for our team. I can say without hesitation that our employees loved having this connection to local food and producers brought right here into our office. It was fun to see the stack of boxes every Thursday from Robinette Farms, everyone comparing notes about which items were their favorites, reminding each other to make selections by Friday afternoon so that they got their first pick of produce and meat. Interactions like these were great reminders that the choices we make, even those as simple as what's for lunch, make a real difference. Supporting local farms and producers strengthens our local economy, ensures Lincoln's food system is resilient and sustainable, and frankly, it just tastes better. We can't wait to see how this initiative grows and definitely encourage other Lincoln businesses to join in. It's a simple, powerful way a way to invest in our shared home. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Mark. I mean, with participants like Huddle, we fully expect that this initiative will grow. Your leadership as a private sector partner in this is really meaningful, so thank you so much for all you've done. All right. Participation in the challenge was not limited to businesses. We welcomed nonprofit organizations like Community Action Partnership of Lancaster and Saunders counties to join us as well. And here to speak more about how the challenge helped Community Action Partnership boost their local food offerings is their Chief Executive Officer, Heather Lockman. Heather, thank you so much for what you do for our community and making sure that everyone has a meal on their plate. We'd love to hear from you about your experience.
Absolutely, excited. All right, well, thank you, Mayor, and good morning, all. Every day, our team at Community Action Partnership of Lancaster and Saunders counties provides early childhood education, homelessness prevention, financial and family well-being, and hunger relief and the healthy food access programming to advance our mission to partner with our community in fearless pursuit of anti-poverty solutions so we all have the opportunity to live well. We know that access to nutritious, healthy foods is vital to live well and ultimately to be successful in our mission at Community Action. By participating in the Mayor's Local Food Challenge, we enhance our ability to harness our thriving local food system to help our community members live well. Here's a look at how we've done that. At our Gathering Place program, which provides free evening meals 7 nights a week in Lincoln's Near South neighborhood, we've purchased copious veggies, meats, and other locally sourced ingredients to incorporate into the meals we craft and serve to our neighbors each night. Ingredients sourced locally spend less time in transit, making our signature meals, from tacos to chicken biryani, fresher, tastier, and even more nutritious. Just last week, we purchased a whole bunch of local onions to incorporate into savory side dishes that we plan to serve with our Thanksgiving meal next week. At our Head Start programs, we have also celebrated local foods through participation in Partnership for a Healthy Lincoln's Farm to ECE program. Over the past 5 months, 57 toddlers and preschoolers have sampled a variety of locally grown produce each month, including sweet strawberries in June, cool cucumbers in the hottest months of July, hearty earthy green beans in August, refreshing muskmelon in September, tart crisp apples in October, and warm winter squash in November. Each participating classroom experimented with their harvest of the month in different ways, using child-safe tools and support from their teachers to create inspired recipes, from strawberry-infused water to air-fried green beans to sautéed apples. These activities not only teach children where their food comes from, they cultivate excitement in the opportunity to try new foods, which is so important as their little palates are developing. Community Action is committed to supporting a thriving local food system, as it is one of the most impactful ways we can address food insecurity at the systems level and create greater access to healthy food for all. I'd like to close by thanking Mayor Gaylor Baird and her team for their commitment to building a thriving, resilient local food system in Lincoln. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Heather. I was getting hungry listening to you talk about all that amazing food. Thank you for what you do to make sure everyone has access to high quality food. Getting local food from farm to fork requires a strong local distributor, and we are so pleased to have that in Lone Tree Foods. I'd now like to welcome Lone Tree Foods co-owner and general manager Justin Jones to share what participating in the Mayor's Local Food Challenge meant to him and his team. Justin, we're so thank you for the role that you have played, and we'd love to hear more about how it went for you this inaugural season.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Thanks, everybody. Going old school. So we started Lone Tree Foods 11 years ago, and our goal was to bring some structure to the local food ecosystem, which we felt largely lacked that structure. Our goal is to create a win-win relationship between farmers and wholesale buyers, such as schools, restaurants, and food service providers, with Lone Tree as the connective piece of the puzzle. So as we grew, we found out that we could offer real value to our customers by aggregating from small and medium-sized farms across the region. We also wanted to make that aggregation and procurement consistent and convenient and professional. And we wanted to offer great customer service to our buyers. Basically, we wanted to bring the farm to the back door of the kitchen, and we wanted to bring the market to the farmer. So what we found out was, as a small and locally focused food distributor, we sometimes had trouble getting traction or even getting our foot in the door with buyers in our area because of some of the much larger competition that we faced and the huge established companies that have exclusive contracts and that sort of thing. So that is where the Mayor's Local Food Challenge comes in. The challenge demonstrated to everyone that the Mayor and the City of Lincoln support a farm-centric food system that circulates money in our state and in our communities. And so leadership like that really opens people's eyes to the value of using local food in their businesses, and it allows us to then have the conversations based on that can actually lead to real growth. So we are honored and appreciative to be partners in this project, and we look forward to continuing to open doors together.
Well, thank you so much, Justin. We could not do this without you. We're so excited that you've been a part of this and made it easier for more people to source food locally, and the results are really exciting. Few more are hands-on with local food than Robinette Farms co-owner and farm manager Chloe Deagle. Thank you, Chloe, for your work You've been at this a long time and feeding our community, and this contribution you've made to make sure that fresh, healthy food can come to the back doors of kitchens and bring more people to an understanding and appreciation of fresh, healthy, nutritional, local options has been incredible work. So thank you so much for your commitment, and we'd love to hear more about your experience with the Local Food Challenge.
Thank you, Mayor, for shining a spotlight on something that matters deeply to so many of us that grow food here in Nebraska. As a farmer and an aggregator, the Mayor's Local Food Challenge is meaningful because it recognizes the value of the work happening on the land every single day. When our community chooses local, it tells farmers and ranchers that the long hours, the risks, and the care we put into growing food are seen and supported. That encouragement keeps family farms going, and it keeps more of our acres in healthy, working grasslands and fields that benefit the climate and our communities. Throughout the challenge, 38 local farmers, ranchers, and food producers were connected to households, workplaces, schools, and institutions across Lincoln. These connections mean that small and mid-sized producers have a chance to thrive, not just survive. When individuals and institutions in our community join this challenge and buy local, they're strengthening those producers' businesses. They're helping farmers earn a fair price, keep land in production, hire more people, and reinvest in practices that improve soil, water, and the resilience of our regional food system. The Mayor's Local Food Challenge gives our community a chance to taste what's grown right here and to see how their choices directly uplift the people that grow their food. Every local purchase builds a stronger, more connected, more resilient Lincoln. Thank you for your leadership in making that possible.
Well, thank you so much, Chloe. As you can see, this is a real team effort, and all these pieces have come together to create something very special and meaningful, and I'm so proud to be a small part of it. When we eat local food, we not only taste the difference, we make a real difference, and the Mayor's Local Food Challenge helps build a vibrant food future that benefits not only our environment but the economy, while embracing the proud Nebraska tradition of knowing and celebrating where our food comes from. We're so proud that this inaugural season has been a success. We look forward to the next season, and I want to thank again everyone who's had a role in shaping this program, in bringing it to life, and to making a difference for the people who call Lincoln home. And I don't know if we have any media online. No? All right. Well, thank you again for tuning in, and thank you to our illustrious leaders in our community for being here to share more about their experience with the Mayor's Local Food Challenge. Thank you.